Hello YouTube, Jumpy23 here. Welcome back to my first real video in a while. I decided to upload a few demonstrations of potential turn saves that I was unable to work into my full game FE8 LTC. When I say demonstration, I mean demonstration. Don't expect these to fit into my LTC. I'll be skipping most long-term objectives and just focused on clearing the map and the turn count given. This is the first one, Chapter 8 in 4 turns, which requires Paladin Franz. To get him here, I just replayed Chapter 7 and fed him every single enemy on the map. Obviously, this took many turns. In addition to the difficulty of getting Paladin Franz in time on LTC pace, to fit this in a full game LTC, you'll need to deal with having dogshit Paladin Franz in the mid game instead of merely dog piss Paladin forward. I said I'm ignoring objectives and that includes Joshua, Mulder, and Natasha's grinding. I'm killing some enemies near the start, just so that I don't have to deal with them on future turns. It seems like it should be doable, but I couldn't figure out how to get through this enemy phase without dodging this soldier. Unlike the other soldier, I actually have to kill this guy because he's blocking my path. If I had left the Armor Slayer at 2 more uses, I could have saved the Silver Lance here. Or I guess I could have just used the Armor Slayer uses because it's not like I'm going on into Chapter 9, but whatever. This is the first reason that I need Paladin Franz. He needs 8 move here to rescue drop Seth in front of the door turn 1, which will give Seth just enough tiles for where he needs to be on future turns. This is the second reason I need Paladin Franz. He can double this Shaman with a Javelin, thanks to the promotion's AS boost. Ephraim's gang shows up here, but since I promoted Franz instead, they're worthless, and I'll just be ignoring them. Erica's Pure Water here is for surviving the Throne Room mages, just like in the 5 turn. Josh attacks this mercenary from the north so as not to draw over the Myrmidon. Again, if I were actually trying to get him XP, I'd like to draw over the Myrmidon, but I don't care about that right now. This archer has aggressive AI, so to avoid having to deal with him, Ephraim's group is going to run into the corner. And Franz needs to dodge either this knight or the shaman from last turn. I chose to rig the knight since there was nothing else to rig on this enemy phase, but last turn I had to rig double hitting the shaman with a javelin. Here, Franz gives Erica to Seth and then blocks the longbow in so that it can't attack Erica on this enemy phase. She's going to have a hard enemy phase and we don't need it to be any harder. And Seth drops Erica exactly 5 tiles from the throne so she can seize next turn. For this enemy phase, I have to burn 723 RNs. I wrote a task script to figure out how many RNs to burn, and no way am I going to burn that many RNs with arrow wiggling. I was debating cutting out this section, but I figured I'd let you all see how the sausage is made. Feast your eyes on Vikan 12's GBA RNG script. As long as I'm holding Q, it advances the RNG every frame. W also walks back the RNG when I overshoot like I did here. Colm gets in position to open the chest. Compared to my actual clear, since the knight moved differently, he won't be attacked here. On this enemy phase, Erica needs to dodge both lance users who attack her at about 70 displayed hit each. She also needs to 1 out of 2 rapier crit the soldier at 11 displayed crit to unblock herself. This isn't actually that unreliable, but unluckily the closest RN string was super far away. Franz faces one displayed crit from the longbow because he sucks. Like in my actual clear, Seth has to Armor Slayer crit Torado, but because I didn't get him to S swords, his crit and hit are a bit worse. Lastly, Franz rigs a crit on this mage so that Erica can seize. I realized while recording that I could have used a Slim Lance to boost his crit here from 1% to 6%. That certainly would have been a lot better. Colm grabs the chest because he can. And that is what Chapter 8 in 4 turns would look like if someone were insane enough to do this. Thanks for watching.